Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Library Ruina. As promised, I off-screened getting the page I was missing, so I now have Ye's page. So Ye's page has it starts out with Speed 3, Puffy Broom, Smoke Overflow, Excess Supply, Immediate Repairs, and Madness. So Immediate Repairs is actually pretty interesting. I don't even know if I even noticed it the last time, but essentially, when you get staggered, you just automatically recover. It's really, really good. So even if you don't use this page, grabbing this is pretty helpful. Now, biggest disadvantage for Ye's page is similar to Mio's page. It has so many passives that it only has 3 open slots. So I went ahead and grabbed the remaining smoke passives that I can grab, and grab Corpse Cleanup just for additional healing. As for the build, I tried to throw in some of the newer cards and changed it up a little bit. So I've got 3 Smoking Pipes, 2 Smoke Blows, which can restore light, which is a bit nice. A couple of Deep Drags, a Loss of Senses, and then a Excel Smoke, which is the exclusive. So I'm hoping to take advantage of the extra paralysis you can inflict. But just something to throw together. Besides that, I don't think I changed anything too much. I went ahead and swapped Maxim to Marasa, and Mei Ling is now using Irina's page, just to have slightly better stats. Nima, I did swap out Accelerate and replaced it with Mind Hauler, so now anytime Mio successfully does an attack, she'll recover stagger resist. It'll probably be something I'll swap out eventually, but for right now, since she can't guarantee immediate kills yet, having the ability to recover stagger is pretty useful. Besides that, everything else I think is the same. I was considering maybe giving Mind Hauler to somebody else because it's actually a pretty good passive, but for right now I think I'm going to stick with what I have. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's go ahead and read some books, and then we'll dive into some more stuff. Alright, so... Alright, a leaflet workshop fixer page. Leaflet Workshop. It's a good place. Offers serviceable weapons to fixers at a reasonable price and sells quality weapons to underground syndicates at higher prices. There's been cases of the opposite happening sometimes, but that's not what matters. Just wanted to emphasize that people from all walks of life visit our workshop. Oh, and I heard some workshops have membership clubs. The select few chosen by the workshop's owner are sent an invitation, or so I heard. Business would be so much handier if we adopted the same system as with everything else. Greeting guests is the one thing that's more dangerous than developing new weapons when you run a workshop. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and go down here and talk to the other mook. So this is A. Bayard's office fixers page. Charles's office, the place Renaud worked, was popular among fixers. It was the subject of a lot of gossip, for good reason, as it was a Grade 1 office consisting of just a few elites handling any request with ease. People would often wonder exactly what kind of fixers were in that office. All we know about the office is that its fixers wore luxurious clothes, and the office interior was fancy as well, in a style unique to the northern side, and that there were 12 fixers led by someone called the Captain, and they've all parted ways now, living their own lives, and that's about it. Outside of Renaud, the person who helped us, we've only ever met Margaret and Astolfo, who he would sometimes accompany, and someone called Bradamante. Their attire and weapons were also distinct from what I could see of just those 4. I couldn't find anything in common, and the pressure I felt just from being around those powerful fixers, the stark difference between me and them was something. I couldn't think much else. This wasn't always the prim and proper office of minimal fixtures that it is now. It was the complete opposite, actually, full of uncontrollable punks. I tried to gather the rascals in one place and lead them, but it never worked out smoothly. It was a ragtag band of people without a place to call home, like rats. So I got my frustration off my chest when I met my old friend Maggie, or maybe you're more familiar with the name Magrice? Anyway, after hearing my ramblings, they said that there's someone in their office who would be perfect for the job. I took the offer since I didn't have any better ideas. That someone was Renaud. At first, I didn't expect that spring chicken to be able to do much, but I was surprised to see that he only needed a week to convince everyone. For a guy who looked much younger than me, he had both power and smarts to boast. He had a way with words that persuaded some, and for those that wouldn't listen, he'd settle it with a contest of strength like in some parts of the backstreets. Back then, I was kind of jealous seeing Renaud handle something that I struggled with like it was nothing, but now I've accepted that he's the better man. I know that I wouldn't have managed to do it myself. I could have booted him out like a stubborn old man, but I have better things to keep than my pride. And then, Yes page. A friend of mine who was trained in the same workshop as me told me about this place. Said some new tech was discovered recently, something about tinkering with the mind to use it for your advantage. It's apparently more powerful than I can ever imagine. I'm honestly not very good at forming an impression of something when I just hear or read about it. So I told them I don't get it, and then they said maybe going to the library would help. They've been researching this new and exciting technology lately, but they say they're too scared to head into that place, even if there's vital information to be found. They weren't the kind of person to get physical, so I understand. Thus, I told my buddy that I'd visit that place for them once I'm finished developing this one thing. There's a new gadget to test anyway, and to witness a technology that's still obscure and hot off the presses, that just makes your heart throb, doesn't it? And there you go. So, the question is do I want to go easier things or go all in? 4 of these, man. That's so crazy. But the reward will probably be worth it. Oops. Alright, let's do this. Alright, our core hatchery. And this is Nikolai.
그렇습니다. 어떤 묘가 이길지 내기 한번 할래? 넌 질리지도 않는구나. 내가 저 지랄 맞은 토끼를 싫어하긴 하지만 이 광경만큼은 내키지 않아.
젠장, 나 또 되졌나 보네.
Mio number 13.
이 역 같은 걸 다시 반복해야 한다고?
Mio number 52.
한두 번 하는 것도 아니고 왜 그리 찡찡거려?
Mio number 4213.
자, 빠르게 정해보자고.
And 795. It went down.
TT2 프로토콜 100배 출력으로 하루라니 에너지가 좀 많이 들겠는데요?
T Corporation, T Corp Researcher 1. And look at that guy. Maxim's just having a blast.
보통 일주일은 주지 않습니까?
Another nameless researcher.
충분한 시간과 개체수가 있어야 한다는 건 나도 알지만 우리에게 시간이 없다.
100배 가속으로 하루면 3달이겠고.
미어는 5,000마리 정도인가?
5,000 Mios.
1만 명의 나하고 1년 내내 싸울 때는 정말 지옥이었는데 이번에는 예전보다 수월했지.
젠장! 절반 정도 남았나? 옛날 생각나지 않아? 처음으로 날 죽였을 때 손이 미친 듯이 떨렸는데 잡담할 시간에 한 명이라도 더 죽여!
그럼 다시 한번 약관 설명하겠습니다. A사의 규정에 따라 복제인간은 원본 포함 2명 이상, 기한은 7일 이상 도시에 존재하면 안 됩니다. 해당 사항을 어길 시 R사의 날개 자격을 박탈하며 B사에 의해 폐업 처리될 겁니다. 여기서 7일은 A사의 시간축을 기준으로 합니다.
죽어! 젠장, 도달지 사람고기야. 게다가 내가 날 먹어야 한다니. 전에는 1년 내내 먹은 적도 있잖아. 왜 우리가 서로 죽여야 하는 거야? 지금까지 죽여놓고 모르겠어? 더 강한 묘를 뽑기 위해서지. 숱하게 죽였으면서 정신이 망가지는 놈들도 있다니까. 같은 복제들인데 신기해. 그래, 대부분 나는 이제 사람을 죽일 때 기분 째지는데 말이야. 죽여야만 살아남을 수 있으니까 그런 거잖아.
여담이지만 알사의 부하장, 그러니까 알사의 인간 복제기는 앞으로 작동하기 힘들 것 같습니다. 엘사가 망하는 바람에 에너지를 받아올 것이 부족해졌거든요. 그런 이유로 W사도 비상이라고 하고요.
그렇겠지. 엘사만큼 후한 조건으로 거래한 곳이 없다고 총사령관에게 들었으니.
처음에 많이 울었는데. 맞아, 내가 날 죽이라니. 그 짓을 지겹도록 반복하니 이제는 숨쉬듯 죽일 수 있지. 내가 날 죽이는데 남이라고는 못 죽일까? 그리고 결국 혼자 살아남은 것에 기뻐했지. 매번 죽다 살아남은 기억을 지닌 채 깨어나는 건 역 같았지만, 그래도 이 지옥 같은 시간을 견딜 수 있었던 건 붉은 안개가 해준 말 덕분이지. 강한 놈이 살아남는 게 아니라 살아남는 놈이 강한 거라고. 뒷골목에서 멋지게 날카로운 붉은 안개가 남긴 그 말, 쩔었지. 그럼 이제 누가 살아남을지 다시 시작하자고.
제 사무리의 부하는 이번이 마지막 기회일 겁니다. 이번에도 실패하면 다음은 없다고 생각하세요.
안 그래도 그렇게 생각한다. 더 우리에게 쓸 에너지는 없겠지.
끈질기게 살아남았네, 우리 둘 다. 더 망설일 것도 없지. 마지막인데 아쉬움 없이 끝내자고. 이거 보아하니 내가 제일 늦었구만.
토끼, 이렇게 보니 반갑군.
뭐? 네가 날 반겨?
젠장.
야, 너네 또 내겠지?
그래, 635번. 막심, 다음 술은 네가 사는 거다.
난 17번 묘가 감이 좋아 보여서 당연히 그 묘가 나올 줄 알았는데.
17번이 좀 까다롭긴 했지. 그나저나 막심, 당연히 술은 나도 사주는 거지?
당연하지. 그게 내기의 규칙이니까.
대가 풀어 가볼까? 그 사서인지 뭔지 아는 새끼들한테.
저게 알사 특이점의 정체였어?
복제 인간이 일주일 넘게 존재하면 안 된다니. 무슨 이유로 그런 이상한 기준을 정한 거지?
몰라. 별로 알고 싶지도 않아.
죽은 인간을 복제할 수 있었다면 왜 나와 세피라드를 만든 거야? 조건 따위 아무래도 좋았잖아.
뭐 깊게 따지고 들어가면 저 기술이 만능이 아닐 수도 있어. 여러 가지 사전 준비가 필요하거나 뭐 무슨 허가를 받아야 한다거나. 그 사람이 선택한 방법이 그 당시 상황에서 최선이었을 수도 있고. 그런데도 놀랍다. 인간을 복제할 수 있는 기술이 있다는 게. 일주일 넘게 2개 이상의 복제 인간만 도시에 존재하지 않으면 된다라. 무슨 생각인 건지.
나와 비슷하면서도 닮았네. 복제 인간이라는 거.
다 떠나서 복제 인간이라도 저렇게 잔혹하게 이용하는 줄은 몰랐어. 이번에 찾아오는 녀석들은 더 강하려나?
그건 잘 모르겠네. 하지만 몇천 명 가운데서 살아남은 놈이라니까 만만하지는 않을 거야.
공기가 무거워.
So we fought clones, and these are essentially the new originals. So I guess Arcor's special trait is all about making clones, but obviously cloning is illegal. But there's a loophole in it where I guess the definition for cloning violations is if two identical people exist longer than 7 days, which is as mentioned, a weird stipulation. So what Arcor does, it looks like, to get their highly trained people is probably they do what they did with Mio and clone the individual, have them fight each other until one's left. In which case, that person obviously had gained, countless experience. They also worked with T-Core, which their thing's all about time, taking and borrowing and giving, and used that to try to get around the 7-day loophole, in which case Mio ended up fighting for years type situation against herself. And I guess they make clones of themselves before, and that's what they sent to the library originally. And since obviously they didn't exist for longer than 7 days, they didn't violate anything, so it was essentially a free test run of the library. And now they were able to, hyperbolic time chamber this thing, and that's pretty rough.
분위기는 유적에 들어온 것 같고.
도시의 별이면 유적과 크게 다를 바 없지.
They even said the exact same lines,
그리고 우리는 여기서 다 되졌고.
except for that one.
그래도 맛있는 풀을 뜯을 생각에 다들 짜릿하잖아.
묘, 너는 좀 닥치고 있어라.
다시 한번 환영합니다, 손님. 저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
반갑다. 나는 알사체 사무리 대장 니콜라이다.
전과 같은 말을 하는군요.
그런가?
엔젤라 오랜만. 계약이고 뭐고 끝났으니 편하게 말할게.
넌 아무렇지도 않아?
뭐가?
넌 네 자신을 지금까지 수없이 죽였잖아.
그래서?
이봐 도서관장, 어디까지 아는 거지?
너희도 어떻게 아무렇지 않을 수 있어? 너희는 인간이잖아. 어째서 정신이 무너지지 않는 거야?
대장, 아무래도 아는 것 같습니다.
그렇군. 이게 도서관의 힘이겠지. 이렇게 사는 게 놀랍나? 온실 속 화초처럼 지내고 있는 너는 그럴 수 있겠지. 하지만 우리가 이곳까지 오며 본 것들에 비하면 이 정도는 양반이다.
충분히 견딜 수 있죠.
내가 어떻게 살았는지도 모르잖아. 너희는
그래, 난 모르지. 그러니까 씨발 엄살 부리지 말고 서로 갈 길 가자고. 우리도 또 죽기 싫거든. 네가 어떻게 살았는지 궁금하지도 않고 알고 싶지도 않아.
그게 도시의 삶이니까.
잘 아는군.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Now in this case, we are fighting the last copies, because as mentioned, they don't have enough energy to do this anymore. So I believe I mentioned before they had deals with Lobotomy Corporation, and essentially the Rabbit Squad provided assistance in exchange for energy. In fact, you did. You paid energy to actually call in the Rabbit Squad. And of course, they use that energy for this. But since Lobotomy Corps is now gone, they don't really have any. They don't have enough energy to constantly do this anymore. Any case, let's see. God, it's like deja vu. Yeah, it's just this again. Alright. Do I just go with the teams I won with before? They're resistant to piercing, which piercing is what this seems to favor. Yeah. So I believe I went in with this page. I have 2 floors available is the thing. So I could go with this team. Again, it's all piercing. Well, it's not all piercing. It's at least reasonably mixed. So I may open with this team first. God, that's a tough call. Yeah, the fact they're all resistant. Well, only one of them is resistant damage-wise. So yeah, I think I might open with this team and just try my best, I guess. I mean, it'd be nice to mow them down. But 4 floors of this is going to be insane. I mean, the other option is I go with this team, which at least has slashing. So the only reason I'm hesitating is because I only have 2 floors, and one of them's going to be is Hod's floor because that's my strongest team. So it's really it's dependent on whether I want to take Malkuth or Yasad. I think I'll go ahead and try with Malkuth's team, and we'll see how it plays out. Don't really have high hopes though. Alright, let's begin. This first one was always the roughest. Alright. It's practically the same combat again, which is what's so strange. I'm guessing the final fight, the 4th fight, is going to be just all the leaders together. That's just kind of what the feeling I have for it. Alright, so I can... Oh, wow, that's a terrible starting hand. Alright, so for this fight, I literally just want to work this guy. Yeah, I think I just want to wreck him and get him out of here. God, those mind wipes are... the mind wipes are just going to destroy us. Luckily, they do it first, so they don't get the they don't have the energy expending thing going. So 3-4, that's fine. I can take that. Anyone resistant to blunt? Technically, you are. So we'll do energy shield for you. And just because I can, we'll do double that. Alright. So the Grace of Grasses I can kind of ignore. The energy strikes are annoying, but they're not the end of the world. So let's open with Deep Drag right off the bat. Operation Bum Rush. And unfortunately, we're just kind of stuck with Ripple. That thing's gonna hit me no matter what, but I might as well get the benefit for it. Actually, no, that's not good either. Wow, this is such a bad hand. I didn't have any of my energy. Alright, well, I'll just take the hits. No, I might as well use one. It's not a good trade, though. Good luck. Yeah, it's gonna hit. That's fine. I get at least a bonus for that. God, they're just ganging up on her. Well, half my life gone. Alright. God, they're still going after her. Alright. This time they have energy, though, so I have to do something about it. Deal additional stagger. Spend 2 charge, do up to 3 times. Which will put me just short of actually getting that advantage. That's okay. So we're gonna double up on you and hope I can stagger you out. I can smoking pipe you. I can draw away that attack at least. It's blunt, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, so 1 attack coming my way. Okay. We're just gonna take you out completely. Alright. Well, the good news is I do have protection to make this a little less painful. That's about all I got going for me. We'll just do that and hope. Okay. Staggered, that's good. Okay, so you ran off. So we're gonna fight him again at the end. Alright. Okay, good. It's on deep drag at least. Okay. I have 5 vulnerable. So Lily Black did get staggered, but her Yay page triggered, so it restored her. Okay. Okay, only 2 are attacking. That's at least something. That's going to be a problem. Alright. Can I beat that? 6? No. But I can at least try to survive it. So I can do that, flick some smoke. And then I can just use you to draw away that attack. That's 1 attack down. I need to get rid of the other one. Bulky impact will do. Okay. 6 to 18. I have what, +3 dice power? Yeah, +3 dice power, so that'd be what, 9 to 21? It'd be close. But if I lose the exchange, it's not gonna be great. Oh, the other issue is I don't have enough light to actually survive the hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Anyone got bleed? Nope. Alright. Alright. Okay, at least got you staggered. Alright. Not in the best shape at all, but that's okay. God, jeez, those stupid mind whips. Okay. At least it's only just 1. Alright. I'll deal with you with that. That's just gonna hurt me really bad if I let it go through. Yeah, if I lose the exchange, that's kind of it for her. I can't intercept anything with you. Well, I can intercept one thing with you. Besides that, I can't actually do anything about you. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's do only one of you can attack. Yeah, either way it's gonna be annoying. Do I just try to endure and hope? Yeah, we'll just try that. I didn't see anything happen there. I'm not sure what happened. I supposedly won. Nice, 40 damage, holy cow. Okay. Alright. Sure. We'll put this on you. Okay, no surprises there. We will use that on you. Alright, I will draw that attack away. Hey, there's my energy shield. I've been looking for that. Alright, good luck. Oh, I almost blocked it. Good for me. One down. Two down. Alright, just got you now. Staggered. Alright. Alright. So Lily Black does have that sweeper ability where she gets 5% of her health back every time something dies. So she recovered a little bit of health. Not a lot though. Alright. Holy cow, that's brutal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm assuming, yeah, Rhinos will be next. So I'm the Depressed Dior. This was Library of Ruina. I'll see you guys in a bit.